What's going on, guys? The Steelers face the Cleveland Browns in Pittsburgh in the Steelers' final regular season game.
Yeah, we close out season just like how we opened the season against the Cleveland Browns. I mean, do I really have to go over their record and how many games they've lost?
I know, right?
It's the Browns.
They're nothing. They haven't been nothing since 1999.
Yeah, really. I mean, they've had, what, maybe 2 or 3 winning seasons?
They made a playoffs once since then.
Yeah, I believe, what was it, 2002, 2003? I don't know. I can't remember. I mean, it's the Browns.
The Browns just suck.
They've lost every game all season. Honestly, it's like they don't even try. I don't think they do.
They can literally beat the 2008 Detroit Lions again.
Yeah, they are literally the worst team in the National Football League. They are. There's no doubt about it.
They have been.
Throughout
the past almost 2 decades.
I mean, they're good for something though. At least every team that faces them is guaranteed 1 win a season. So, I mean, they're good for something.
Right.
So, I mean, I mean, there's not really much to say about this game, really.
I mean, there really is. I mean, the Steelers already have a first-round bye. They're already in the playoffs.
Yeah,
so.
and if the Browns win, by the way, Browns, if you guys win, congratulations on the win, but don't feel special. It'll more likely be against backups. And if we lose, which more likely it won't happen, I mean, doesn't really do anything to us. I mean, we already got that first-round bye. We're going to be in the number 2 seed
right.
if we lose.
Right, exactly. So,
I mean, if we lose, it really don't matter. It don't do anything to us, so I could care less. So, but for this game, I do have a few questions going into this one. 1, will we start the starters? 2, well, first of all, because we can still get that number 1 seed. We can still get the number 1 seed in the AFC, get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. We have to win this game, which more than likely that will happen.
We just gotta pray and hope that the Patriots can lose to the Jets, but
which more than likely is not gonna happen. But you know what? I still have hope. It's a small chance, but I have a little bit of hope. Will it happen? More likely not, but
anything's possible in the NFL.
Yeah,
crazy stuff has happened.
Exactly. So I'm not really gonna lose hope, but I mean, you can't really trust the Jets right now.
But for this game, like you said, there's really nothing to talk about. The starters could play maybe a good first quarter or something.
Because will the Steelers trust the Jets and hope that the Jets beat the Patriots and start their starters, or will they sit their starters for the playoffs, start the backups, and just assume that the Patriots are going to beat the Jets, which more likely they will, or will they start the starters for the first half and then bring in the backups for the second half? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Or maybe wait till we get a big lead and then bring in the backups.
I don't know. If I were the Steelers, I would just play the backups. That's what I would do.
I don't know.
I did last year.
If it was up to me, now we can still get that number 1 seed, but like I said, there's a very small chance that we will because you can't really depend on the Jets for anything.
Right.
So, you know, just be safe because you don't want to risk further injury or any injury on any of your starters, especially someone like Ben or Bell or Juju or one of the linemen. Offensively and defensively, or one of our defensive backs. You know, you don't want to risk any injury or further injury on any starters.
Exactly. So I think it's best just to play the backups. And if I were the Steelers, here's what I would do. I would put Landry Jones in the first half, then I would actually put rookie quarterback Joshua Dobbs in the second half.
Exactly. And we will see the backups. I'm sure we will see the backups in this game.
Oh, of course.
But I definitely want to see a little bit of Josh Dobbs. At least, I want him to at least play at least 1 quarter. I want to see how Josh Dobbs does because I'm still high on Dobbs.
And we've heard that the Steelers are liking how he's progressing lately.
Yeah, they like his progress. They like his development, which is
very good to hear because he could actually be Big Ben's potential replacement.
Right,
his successor.
Right, this will be a true test because he will be going up against starters.
Right.
So. I think it would be a good test to see how Josh Dobbs does and see if he could very well be our potential future.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jones is obviously not the answer. He's not.
No.
We've
seen that.
So Dobbs, who apparently has been progressing well, who's still pretty young, plus his double threat ability can be scary for our already young offense, would be cool to see how he does.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. Other than that, there's not really much to say about the game. The Browns, I mean, what can you say about them? They're 0-15. They haven't won a game all year. Offense isn't bad. I mean, they've done a little better since Josh Gordon came back.
But it hasn't helped them win a game whatsoever.
Kaiser, honestly, Kaiser's not bad. He's just with a bad team. And bad coaching staff, bad team overall.
I still think Hugh Jackson could still be a very good coach for him, but they just need the right players. And that's what the Browns have been terrible at. They cannot get the right players for their team. They passed up on Carson Wentz. They passed up on Derek Carr. They passed up on a lot of players.
Deshaun Watson. So
yeah, they passed up on a lot of players.
I mean,
and it's cost them. It's shown. It's definitely shown.
But the thing is, that's kind of good because if the Browns were to get one of those guys wouldn't be. Well, it wouldn't have an effect that they've already made on the teams that they have in this league.
Right, exactly. Because as soon as you're a Brown, you're done.
Yeah, you are done. I mean, Myles Garrett, he leads the team in sacks, but for a first overall pick, really hasn't done much.
I think he's got like 6 sacks on the season.
Kizer,
it's not bad, but like you said, for a first overall pick, it's been kind of disappointing.
Right. Kizer, he's not bad. He's just with a bad team.
David Njoku hasn't done anything. Jabril Peppers, I haven't seen much of him at all this season.
He was one of the biggest players coming into this past draft and hasn't done much at all. So, honestly, any player that goes to the Browns is just done. Except for Joe Thomas, Joe Hayden, and Josh Gordon, as of late.
Basically.
There's just, like, no one... Anyone that goes to the Browns is just done. Now,
basically.
So, honestly, just delete the Browns franchise, but the only thing about... Now, obviously, the Browns franchise won't be deleted. More than likely, it won't. But the bad thing, if that were to happen, is no one will get a guaranteed win anymore.
Basically.
So, but, not really much to say about this game. Just hope we see some of the backups. Hope we see a lot of Dobbs. Or a little bit of Dobbs, because I really want to see how Dobbs does.
Right.
So, I think it'd just be smart to sit the starters to prevent injury going into the playoffs, and maybe play the starters for maybe one quarter to make sure they're still in shape, still in what's the term? What's the term I'm looking for? Still in I can't think of the term right now. I think guys know where I'm coming from, so that they stay good,
I think
stay fresh.
Just
so that they stay fresh for the playoffs, even though we have that first round bye. So I don't know, man. Not really much to say about this game. Just hope we see some Dobbs. More than likely we will get this win. Honestly, if we can beat the Browns last year in my opinion, our depth last year was kind of bad. It wasn't bad, but it was not good as well. We have good depth this year.
Yeah, we got a lot better depth than last year.
Right. So I'm sure that we can still get the win here. If we don't, I'm not really gonna care because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be upset because
now if the Jets beat the Patriots and we lose, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be upset.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But more than likely we'll get this win and the Browns will go 0-16.
Right.
I don't know, but give us your guys' opinion in the comments below. Give us your guys' opinion on if we should sit or start the starters, or sit or start then sit the starters. I don't know. I don't know what the Steelers' game plan is going to the game. I don't know if they have announced it yet. But we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
But should be an exciting game specifically because I want to see how the backups do.
Right, exactly.
Especially Dobbs. I really want to see a lot of Dobbs in this
game.
Or just a little bit, I just want to see Dobbs play. But other than that, not really much to say about this game. Browns, get ready to go 0-16, and get ready for more failure next year, I guess.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later.
Peace!
Let's go Steelers.